the present perfect tense expresses a past action. Okay, there you have such a sentence: he has been ill since last Sunday. So it's a past action, so it is expressing a past action which has taken place long back. Okay, the result of which is still continuing, still continues. Okay, so the result is still continuing. He has been ill since last, so he didn't get healed up, he's still ill. This is what it shows, the sentence shows, isn't it? He has been ill since last Sunday. Last Sunday till now he is ill. That is what it is showing. Right? Let us move to the next one. So this is the second. Third one is the present perfect tense with the since and for. With the since and for. Usage of since and for. Okay, how we have the present. And you know the usage of since and for. Since is used with a point in time. Okay, with a point in time. Point in time. You have since, point in time, right? Then you have for. From that point of time of speaking, that is what since is indicating. Then for is used with a period of time. This is used with a period of time. So period of time, one is with period of time. So this for indicates period of time. Since indicates point in time. Okay. So point in time, from that point to the time of speaking. From that point to the time of speaking. And this for means for 2 days, for 1 hour, okay, with a period of time. That is the period of time. For is used with the present perfect tense, which denotes a period of time, okay, extending up to the present. It can be for 1 hour. So started long back until now, for 1 hour, okay. So this is what it shows. So there is no need of giving these examples because you already know with since and for examples. Then present perfect tense is used for actions occurring at an unspecified time. For actions occurring at an unspecified time. To speak about for actions occurring at an unspecified time. For example, the present perfect tense for recent action, just, still, that type of an action. Present perfect tense for repeated or habitual action, it is used. Okay, we'll go through this with the help of example. So you can see for actions occurring at an unspecified time, you can see the example. She has just gone out. He still has not completed his project. That is with just and, usage of just and still. Then the next one, you have the present perfect tense for repeated or habitual action. Okay, Tom has practiced the game regularly and has always. So has practiced the game regularly. Okay, regularly and has always won awards. So you have the present perfect tense over here. See the present perfect tense, has just gone. So has just gone. Then still has not completed his project. Still has not completed the project. So see the usage of the present perfect tense. Then in typical context, how it is used, let us see. So here we have the present perfect tense is used in broadcasts and in newspaper to introduce an action, okay, which will then be described in the simple past tense later on. The time of the action is normally given in the in this particular point. Okay, you can see over here 7 dreaded terrorists have escaped from Tihar jail. Okay, so here you have the usage of the present perfect tense. So the next part you see how it is given. Okay, you can see the time of the action in the next part. The present perfect is often used in correspondence. When it is used in correspondence, how the time is given, let us. So here you can see in this case you can see the present perfect tense is used in correspondence, not like this. This is newspaper, broadcast newspaper matter. Okay, to introduce an action over here. 7 dreaded terrorists have escaped from Tihar jail. Okay, so this is a matter of a newspaper or broadcasting of a reporter, you can say. Next one you see here, present perfect tense is used in correspondence, in a correspondence. This is the second usage of it. Okay, so under same, in typical context you can see both the usage. Okay, thank you for your letter which I have just received. Thank you for your letter. So it's a correspondence while corresponding to somebody. Or I am sorry, I have not written to you for a long time. Okay, so this is in correspondence. Let us move to the next. So this is the last topic of our lesson of this particular lessons of tenses of present tense. Present perfect continuous tense. So the usage of present perfect continuous tense. It is used for action in progress throughout a period with verb suggesting continuity, for repeated actions, for an unfinished action, or for drawing conclusions. So these are the uses. I'll note it out. Now you see, for action in progress throughout a period. This is one usage. Example you have, she has been dancing here since morning. So this action is going on throughout the period. The action is in progress. It's a continuous action. This tense is used when we want to emphasize that something has been in progress throughout a period. So that is what is happening over here. So she has been dancing and she is still dancing. So this is what she's still dancing. Okay, or maybe just finished dancing. Okay, so the action is in progress, is going on. Next one, with verb suggesting continuity, is the next usage. So with verb suggesting continuity, I have been working for 10 years. So this is a verb which is showing a continuity over here. I have been working for 10 years. Then next is for repeated actions. So for repeated actions, I have been knocking at the door. So I knocked and I was going on, right? So this is what it is indicating. I have been knocking. So it's repeated. You don't just knock once, okay? So I have been knocking, but there wasn't any reply. So when you don't get a reply, you keep on doing the action. So that is the repeated actions. For repeated actions also we use present perfect continuous tense. For an unfinished, next is for an unfinished. For an unfinished action is like this. We have been building the house. So the construction of the house is not completed. Okay, so we have been building the house. It is going on. So when it is completed, we might move to the new house. Okay, so the construction is going on. We have been building the house. So we will move on to it when it is completed. Okay, so this is an unfinished action. This is an example of an unfinished action. And the last usage of present perfect continuous tense is for drawing conclusions. Let us see what it is. So now you see, for drawing conclusions also we use the present perfect continuous tense. So here someone has been frying fish here. So most probably it's obvious that you come to this type of a conclusion only after getting the smell. Maybe the place was stinking. Okay, so you felt it that someone has been frying. So this is what for drawing conclusion. So to just conclude something or just to say, to feel it happening in that manner, we use present perfect continuous tense. Someone has been frying fish here. Okay, so after getting the smell, the sting of it, you feel that somebody has done. So that is what it means. Okay, has been frying. So with that, I have completed this particular lesson of 10.